Hi guys, welcome back to Salt Creek. My name is Terry. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We discovered our dishwasher was leaking. First world problems, I know. We can easily wash stuff by hand, but it is so much easier, especially when I'm sick, to just load the dishwasher and let it do its job. So we're going to work on fixing that today, which you might wonder, what does that have to do with prepping? Well, prepping can be items that you put together to use. It can be knowledge. It can be people that have the knowledge. And so while this is not a repair that we have ever done, we've done quite a few DIYs and we're comfortable diving into this to see if we can fix it. So initially when we discovered that it was leaking, we tried re-leveling it to see if that would help, because sometimes if your dishwasher is tipped forward, water follows path of least resistance, it'll run out the door. Check the seals, they all appear to be good. Re-leveling it, even tipping it to where it's actually leaning back slightly, didn't fix it. So the next thing to check is the hinge. This is classic bent hinge symptoms. And if I fully extend the door, it's just barely not level. So I personally wouldn't think that it would be that big of a deal, but the water says otherwise. A bent hinge can be caused by someone sitting on the door, someone tripping on the door, animals running into it, and they're actually pretty easy to bend. Surprisingly enough, this is the first time we've had this problem. We've installed our own dishwashers before, so I'm not a stranger to how to uninstall this. In fact, years ago in our marriage, we had moved into a house that didn't have a dishwasher, and we took out a cabinet to put the dishwasher in. John went to the store to get the fittings that we needed once we figured out what we had, and when he came home, the fittings were all that we needed. I had installed the whole dishwasher. They're simple. So I'm going to unscrew it from the countertop, and then we'll see if we've got enough water line and electric line to be able to pull it out the 6 to 12 inches that we need to pull it out. And then we'll go from there.
So just take out those screws that are held in by those brackets there.
Okay, so part of the reason why we decided to go ahead and fix the dishwasher is because at the time that we bought this dishwasher, it was over $1,000 dishwasher because it's got the stainless steel tub and the third rack. This repair, while it would be expensive to have someone else do it, to have a repairman come in and do it, it made sense for us. We're still money ahead on a repair that we feel comfortable doing. Don't be surprised if there are screws that are different lengths or different bits. A lot of times that gives you a hint. So look, these are the ones on the sides. This is the one that goes into the top, into that where the control board is. So we got to pay attention to that. Because obviously you don't want to put a long screw where a short screw goes and putting a short screw where a long screw goes. Wow, you're zoomed in.
And then it kind of pulls off like that.
Okay.
See? And so because we didn't undo those screws, this is fine.
Okay.
So if we want to run it and test it, we can do that.
So it looks like it's just sitting on this pin right here. We've removed this screw that was right there. So then we're just going to pull this out. That's the part that's bent. That's why it wouldn't come off. Look.
Yeah.
So look, I had problems getting it off because that was bent and pinched down. There's the new one. And that bit of a difference can make all the difference when it comes to water leaking. Goes this way, right? On the big one? Because that's where it would have pinched down and grabbed it. Okay, now we're just gonna reverse this. We're gonna put this one back in place. We're gonna hook the loop back on right there. I was like, and somehow that came loose. Great. And then this hooks there. And then you have to fight to get it to hook like that. Now, some other repairs when we were researching this is this will break, this loop will break. So having to get into here is a pretty common thing. Okay, so we're just reinstalling these two machine screws that actually screw into the hinge. Okay, so like many household or DIY projects, this involved some timeouts, some cussing, some deep breathing. We still need to get some additional parts, but basically it's going to be the same as what we showed you as far as how we take it apart, how we put it back together. We just have to replace some additional parts. So again, like we said at the beginning, don't be afraid to try. Worst case, we could finally see where the water was actually coming from by taking it apart and be able to troubleshoot and one by one, try some different things. We had a lot of hard water buildup in it. We'll get through it. We'll figure it out. But hopefully this video encourages you and motivates you to not be afraid to try. I had to learn a long time ago, something's already broken if I'm working on fixing it. I may break it worse, but it was already broken. So give it a try if it's something that you're comfortable with doing, and always be thinking about what else can I learn. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.